Hello, fellow patriots, and welcome back to our 7th Never McCain briefing. 4 items related to the Never McCain campaign have occurred since our last meeting. The first item, led by John McCain and Paul Ryan, the RINO rats turned tail and fled in mass panic from Trump's side because of a 12-year-old foul language tape recording of Trump. Just imagine if Trump had been a Democrat. Do you think the Dems would have shouted, "Every man for himself, save yourself," and fled? Without question, there is no way the Democrats would have deserted their candidate in like circumstances. So what does it mean? It means that the RINOs would rather see our country destroyed than to see Trump become president. A Hillary presidency would be 4 more years of Obama policy, and that would be the end of the United States as we know it. When you think about it, the flight of RINOs makes perfect sense. We have a bunch of chicken-livered cowards representing us in Congress. We cannot remember a time in the last 8 years when they did not sound the bugle retreat call when it was time to fight. It seems to make more sense that the RINOs actually preferred the Democrat agenda put forward by Obama because now they prefer Hillary to the conservative fighter Trump. It has been clear that the RINOs have been planning their October surprise for a long time. The second item since the last briefing related to our campaign was there was a televised debate between Kirkpatrick and McCain on October 10th. 5 items were noted. Number 1, McCain has been in Congress for 35 years and has nothing to show for it from the viewpoint of a major piece of conservative legislation. Nothing. However, he does have plenty of liberal legislation to show for it. In fact, he bragged during the debate about how good he was about working across the aisle to pass legislation. Score 1 for Kirkpatrick. The number 2 item from the debate. Both McCain and Kirkpatrick would push a liberal agenda and comprehensive immigration reform, but Kirkpatrick would have less seniority and influence with which to advance the liberal agenda. Another score for Kirkpatrick. Number 3 item. McCain was opposed to term limits. Kirkpatrick was for term limits. Big score for Kirkpatrick on this one from conservatives. After ripping Trump apart, this is item number 4, during the debate, McCain said he would write in fellow RINO Lindsey Graham for president. Clearly, McCain had no problem with his rock star Hillary as president. Score point number 4 for Kirkpatrick because of the betrayal by McCain. And the final point 5 in the debate, McCain bragged about how instrumental he was in getting approval for the superhighway from Mexico to Canada, the NAFTA highway. Look it up. It is a terrible one world order idea. Score point number 5 for Kirkpatrick. The third item since our last briefing was that Trump tweeted, "The very foul-mouthed Senator John McCain begged for my support during his primary. I gave it and he won." Then he dropped me over locker room remarks. He was desperate to get my endorsement. I gave him the endorsement, and frankly, he ran against a very good woman. I feel very badly that I gave the endorsement. The fourth item since our last briefing, on October 12th, the anti-illegal alien invasion organization called Americans for Legal Immigration PAC, ALAPAC, also endorsed Democrat Kirkpatrick against McCain and Democrat solely against Paul Ryan. It's the first time in their 12-year-old history that they have endorsed a Democrat. ALAPAC President William Green said, "It makes sense, given the lawmakers' persistent support for amnesty for illegals, the support of Obama's bulging numbers of Muslim refugees being secretly funneled into hundreds of U.S. cities and towns, and their efforts to elect Hillary Clinton by undermining the campaign of Donald Trump. But in the case of McCain and Ryan, the Democrat alternative could not possibly be any worse than the 2 entrenched GOP lawmakers. If we elect Democrats in place of Ryan and McCain, those pro-amnesty Democrats will be far less powerful and less influential than pro-amnesty McCain and Ryan are while they are serving in the majority party. Guillen also said in part, "We did our best to remove these treasonous politicians in the primary, but we could not compete with the incumbents' vast amount of wealth and advantages in the corporate, social, and broadcast media. We must remove McCain and Ryan because they oppose Trump's immigration enforcement efforts or back Hillary's amnesty efforts." Guillen said Alapac will be launching ads and radio commercials into these races to help sway Republicans to vote Democrat against McCain and Ryan. Well, we now have a national anti-illegal alien organization agreeing with us that we must vote for the Democrat Kirkpatrick in order to defeat McCain. We are grateful for their support. Please join us in circulating these briefs to your contact list. And remember, never, never, never vote McCain again. Till our next briefing, spread the word to vote Kirkpatrick. Be safe, God bless you, and God bless the United States. Bye now. Talk to you later.